Majority of the students, even after attempting 50-60 mock tests, they are not able to clear prelims. Fault lies not in their discipline, not in their hard work, but a simple thing, that is they are not learning from the mistakes. And in order to learn from the mistakes, you will have to analyze your mistakes first. Now these strategies you will have to use depending on the kind of test that you are giving, whether you are attempting a full length test or a part length test or a part syllabus test, or it is just a subject wise test. So depending on the test, you will have to have different strategies, you will have to use them accordingly. Now the first strategy is subject wise efficiency, round wise efficiency. Now see, a paper should be attempted in 3 rounds. First round is for those questions in which you are confident. Second is for those questions in which you have eliminated 2 options but dicey about remaining 2 options. Third is where you have eliminated 1 wrong option but you are still dicey confused with the 3 options. So while attempting, keep making the symbols. For round 1, let's say a circle. For round 2, let's say for round 1, let's say a square. For round 2, let's say a circle. For round 3, let's say a star. Now once the test is done, focus on how many squares are correct and how many squares are incorrect. This will give you an idea of the efficiency of the round 1. For example, if you are getting, let's say, 28 questions correct here and 12 questions incorrect here. So out of 40 questions that you have attempted in round 1, you have got 12 questions incorrect. 12 is almost 30% questions that you felt that you are confident about these questions, you got them incorrect. Now this is where major pitfall lies. यही सबसे बड़ा गड्ढा है, जो आप सोच रहे हो कि आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट दिस, यू आर मार्किंग देम फर्स्ट थिंग इन द पेपर, यू आर गेटिंग देम इनकरेक्ट. इफ यू आर गेटिंग वेरी लो एफिशिएंसी इन द फर्स्ट राउंड, दैट मींस यू नीड टू गो बैक, रिवाइज योर बेसिक्स, रिवाइज द कंसेप्ट्स. जो भी कॉन्फिडेंस है उसको रीबिल्ड करना पड़ेगा, देखना पड़ेगा कहाँ गलती हो रही है. Now second thing, for second round, these are 50-50 kind of questions. Let's say you have analyzed and you are getting more corrects than incorrects. That means you are relatively good in finding, you are reaching to the correct answer when you are getting 2 options at front of you. If let's say you have the third round, you are getting more, let's say you are only getting 20% efficiency here, you are only getting 20% efficiency, remaining 80% are incorrect. So that means if your efficiency is very low in the third round, avoid going for the third round. If you are getting, let's say, 50% efficiency in the third round, that means you are relatively good in that, you can go for the third round. Now this strategy you can apply in every test that should be there. So क्योंकि हर test you are attempting in 3 rounds, apply that in all the rounds. The second strategy that we'll discuss here is the dicey options efficiency. So remember round 2 and round 3 where we are trying to eliminate the dicey options. So here we'll focus on the efficiencies of round 2 and round 3, but now this particular strategy you should apply in a test which has multiple subjects or a full syllabus, full length test are there. So there we'll apply. This shouldn't be applied in a normal subject wise test. Now how it goes is, let's say we'll focus on round 2 and round 3 efficiencies for all the subjects. So if there are some polity questions, economy, history and so on, there are various subject questions are there. Focus on the efficiencies in round 2. Round 2 is where you have eliminated 2 options and you are dicey about remaining 2 options. Try calculating efficiencies of all the subjects here. So let's say you attempted 10 polity questions in round 2, out of which let's say 5 are correct and 5 are incorrect. I'm just quoting some example. For economy question, again there are 10 questions, out of those 10, 2 are correct and 10 are incorrect. For history questions, let's say you got 7 correct and 3 incorrect, and you are doing this trend for let's say 5, 6, 7 mock tests that you have done, and you are almost getting this kind of data that efficiency is highest in history, almost 70% efficiency is there in round 2, and for polity almost 50%, but for economy your efficiency is very less. Now this is how you can analyze this, and you can get a data that you need to be very careful while attempting a economy question in round 2 or maybe round 3. The same goes for round 3 also, whatever I am explaining for round 2. So you need to be careful enough while attempting an economy question, but you can easily go for a history question because your hunch is correct. Now this data may vary for student to student, that is why you are the best judge of yourself. You have to analyze these efficiencies yourself. कोई और करके नहीं देने वाला है, कोई और समझ नहीं सकता, ये आपको ही बैठ के करना है कि कौन से सब्जेक्ट में आपकी इन राउंड 2 एंड इन राउंड 3 आपकी एफिशिएंसी ज्यादा है. In whichever subject you feel like you have a very low efficiency, avoid attempting questions from those subject in further rounds. In which subject you have higher efficiency, go for the questions for all those subjects. इससे ये होगा कि you will get more positives and less negatives. अपने आप आपका स्कोर बढ़ेगा. Here's how you can analyze current as well as static questions. Now this is for all those tests that includes your current affairs as well as the static questions. That means it is not for purely current affairs based test or purely subject wise test. So for all those tests in which you have current and the static questions, first thing is analyze your efficiency. कितनी efficiency है for your static questions, for your current questions and for your current bagged static questions. Let's say out of you have calculated some current affairs efficiency from static efficiency. Out of let's say 40 questions, you got 20 incorrect and 20 incorrect. That means you have only 50% efficiency in your current affairs. But in static, you got let's say 10 incorrect and 30 questions correct out of 40 that you have attempted. Now, how we can reach out to some conclusions from it? If you are getting more number of questions incorrect from your current affairs, that means abhi tak you haven't read the current affairs properly. It can be one of the reasons. Other reasons can be there might be some random questions, or you might not be able to recall. So there can be various pitfalls that are there. You might not have covered the sources from where the current affairs have been asked. So there can be some PIB source या other. तो आपको current का source पता करना पड़ेगा कि कहाँ से major questions आते हैं. I'll also come out with some of these datas also जहाँ से majority of the questions from current affairs are coming. वो भी देखेंगे. Same for the static. Let's say you are getting 10 questions incorrect. So out of 40, only 30 are correct, remaining 10 are incorrect. What are the problems that you faced in these 10 questions? Whether it was the focus issue, that means the question asked about which of the following statements are incorrect and you marked it correct. So even if you know the question, even if you know the concept there, you're not able to get to the right answer because आपका focus नहीं था कि correct पूछा या incorrect, or you're not able to recall. You might not be able to recall the facts that are being asked in the questions. So you'll have to analyze what are the problems that you're facing in all those questions which are incorrect. And the same can be for your current bagged static questions, whether you are facing problem in the current aspect of it or in the static aspect of it, and what are the problems that you're facing. So test by test, question by question, you will have to do this analysis, and it will be helpful in not making mistakes further and in avoiding these type of questions. ये कम करते जाना है, ये बढ़ाते जाना है, अपने आप आपका prelims निकलेगा. Here's a strategy that you should apply in a subject wise test. So let's say you're giving a polity test. What you need to do is again focus on the efficiencies, but here we'll focus on the efficiencies of macro themes that we have here. So macro theme एक छोटी उसमें नहीं जाना है, macro themes लेना है. For example, all the starting chapters of Lakshmikant, preamble, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, constitutional amendments, जो भी starting के chapters है, just try to see your efficiency in all those areas. अगर यहाँ ज़्यादा गलती हो रही है, that means you need to revise these chapters, and so on. You can bifurcate logically कि कौन से chapters. Let's say you have parliament and state legislatures, so all the legislature part. You can have state and union executives, so president wala, prime minister wala, cabinet wala, ये सारा you can include here, and you can look for all the efficiencies you're getting. Judiciary wala part and PRIs and all, ये सारा part आप नीचे you can later on include. Try to focus on macro themes in सबकी efficiency पे. For example, let's say a modern history test you are giving, try to focus on, let's say, British conquest, initial conquest, when British were coming to India, then the expansion phase of British, how they were fighting wars amongst the Marathas, Mysore, and also expansion phase. Then you have let's say 1857 to 1885, so from here till the formation of Congress, this phase. Then from Congress till the arrival of Gandhi, then between NCM and CDM, between CDM and QIM. So you can have different phases divided, and then you can look for relative efficiency. If you are getting, let's say, almost 90% efficiency here, but let's say in this area you are only getting 50% efficiency, this area you are only getting 40% efficiency, that means next time when you are going back and revising the subject, या जब भी आप पढ़ने बैठ रहे हो, try to focus on this areas first, because this is where you are getting most of the questions incorrect. So this is how you can target your attention to your weaker areas first. इसीलिए you should not be reading books in an order. Don't open Lakshmikant and start reading from the first chapter. If you are facing a problem in judiciary, most of the problems in judiciary, इसके questions गलत हो रहे हैं, सबसे पहले judiciary पढ़ो. अगर parliament में दिक्कत हो रही है तो सबसे पहले parliament पढ़ो. So this is how you can go by efficiency of macro themes that you have, and this you need to do in subject wise test. इसको full length test में मत करने बैठ जाना, मिलेंगे ही नहीं सारे topics. इसको करना है केवल subject wise test में.